Hello YouTube, happy Wednesday. Send them back. Today I have a short video where I'll be talking about the FabFilter Q3 EQ next to Ozone Element EQ. I don't use too many EQs on my projects, admittedly. I'll use the EQ4 from Plugin Alliance for some airband use, but other than that, FabFilter Q3 has pretty much everything that I would use. I would use API like 550A emulations a little bit ago, but I haven't done that in a while, and it's not what we're here to talk about today. So I pulled up a just random old beat from one of the beats I made last year, did a little bit of volume tweaking, and I think this will be a really good example to put two different EQs on two different elements and then EQ them together to work together. So what does that sound So I'm now going to mute the drums. I'm just going to take all of our synth elements that we have here. And I'm going to take these two. You see both of them have number sizes. Q3 is on them right now, so we can go ahead and up. Right now all I have is a low pass filter on both of them, taking out all of the bass frequencies because that 808 is just really boomy. And yeah, so everywhere else in the frequency line is pretty clear. There's a little bit of resonance boost I have going on here around 300. That's also kind of happening here, just a little bit lower. So how we're going to analyze these is let's make a loop of the chorus, so these are always playing together. We're going to go down to the analyzer, and we're going to hit the Mellotron. And we can go here and hit the Jupiter. And so now this is going to compare the EQ that we have to the red EQ, which is the EQ of our Mellotron. And here the EQ of the red is the EQ of our Jupiter. So if we this is our Mellotron. Okay. So now you have to be like, okay, where's there a lot of frequency clashing? Where are the levels similar? And we see at around 600 there's a large amount of matching peaks. We also have this large kind of hit going on here, which sounds like that on this. And if we take it here, we can see what this sounds like. Here. Okay, so the first step is going to, you want to figure out what frequencies you have in each of your sounds. So this is actually the Jupiter. Okay. Never mind. This is our Jupiter. Because the Jupiters are more synthy sound, and we have our Mellotron doing our strings. So I'm just going to rename these to avoid further confusion. And it's springs. My head is out of here today, I guess. Okay. So here I want more of less string, because I want to exemplify this sound, because as we scroll through here, this area is really the most prominent area. So we're going to take our Q and we're going to turn that down to just about the length of this band, and bring that up a little bit here, bring that down here. So now this band is going to be standing out more on our synth, and as you see, that's fluctuating. What we're going to do to match that here is we're going to find some area where, like right here, I see a lot of frequencies kind of coming together too. So we can take that area down. Find parts of the EQ that are the same on both, and then we're going to bring them down here in our synth. And we're going to find the hertz. So right now we're at 880 around. So if we go the 880 here, I'm going to want to bring that down. Or we want this to be up here. Yeah, we want this part of our strings to be more exemplified, because around 500 to 2K is that mid-high nice area of the strings that really give you that nice sprinkly kind of glittery flavor to the strings. That's too high. That's nice right there. 560, we also have some stuff going on. New stuff here. And then we have more of a high exemplification over here. So another thing we can do is we can take this down to really give our strings a more shine, and we want our synths kind of to be more uneven and narrow in this mix. So I'm going to pull this down right about this area, so 3300. And that will give the strings just a little bit more space around there to really shine. And let's hear how that sounds in the context of our other synths now. Let's add another EQ to this little dinghy. You can find where it's really dinging. So the important frequency for this, right around here, around 550. So now we're going to go here, we're going to check our 550. Here we already have a decrease in it. This as well, so how many Pro Q3s we can fit up here. We need our string. Let's check our 550. It went up a little bit, so we're actually just going to flatten that out. Let me give it a little bit more. Bring the Q down a little bit. Okay. That's got all those sounding pretty in space with each other. So now we just have to check our... What didn't we do? This presence instrument, which if we solo, we'll figure out what this is. This is our really reverbed... I think this is like some kind of brass instrument, if I recall correctly when we're making this beat. So let's get an EQ in here. So this is kind of just a flat band, and that will make it more wide compared to everything else kind of jumbled up now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and just try to make this frequency flatter. So I'm going to make it even more wide. So I'm going to take this a little dip area, so I'm trying to make a flat surface here basically. And give it some highs. Cut the lows too on that. 120. Okay, and like that, we have all of our synths kind of sounding coherent together. I also made an instrumental bus for them, which I'm going to put a compressor on. That will also help bring the synths together. Okay, now let's hear this beat without and with our little adjustments that we did to the EQs and see if it made any difference at all. I'm going to turn them off and then slowly turn all these EQs back on. This is our beat without EQ. Is filled out more, everything kind of has its own space to shine, and this is without doing any panning. If we wanted to separate these synths out a little bit more, we could add some panning to them, like this little ding. We can send that out here. This we can send out to the right. Okay, and that's how you take your synths in your song and you separate them out. That's how you, so going over this real quickly, these are the things you want to do. You want to make sure you put EQs in all of them, and each one has its own space in the frequency curve to shine. Second, you want to make sure things are panned, so if things do have a little bit of overlapping frequencies, they can still occupy different space in the stereo field. The third thing is you're going to want to put them on a bus, and you'll want to compress them together, and that will make them all around the same level. Things will be less crazy. Different peaks will stop resonating with certain peaks when you do that, and everything will just be more calm and collected. And that's how I would go about taking my synths and separating them out and giving them their own space in a mix. Hopefully that's enough for this video to help you out and improve your next mix when you're using synths in your hip-hop boom bap beat or whatever kind of beat you are making. Have a great day. I hope this video helped you, and peace.